One to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's also a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Imagine the pace rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the close fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
We saw these defenders fly into the football win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore is set to take over here for their second possession of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense playing in a lot of effort. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Warren. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, here's Presley. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
midfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Warren, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on first down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start out here with the option left.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, this is caught. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, they just talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down now, it's Warren.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Warren. And I don't think he got there. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They juked him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline.